Welcome back to Tonight on Breaking. It's now 8 weeks to the 2023 general elections and 113 million naira is missing from the Office of Accountant General of the Federation. Over the last 2 months, the Senate Committee on Public Accounts has been investigating government agencies that benefited from contingency funds between 2017 to 2021. The contingency fund is built into the annual budget, and in order to receive funds from the account, a request has to be sent by a government agency and approval must be given by the president. During the course of the investigation, the Senate committee discovered that 113 million naira are missing from the contingency fund. Records from the Office of Accountant General of the Federation appear to show that 113 million naira were disbursed to JAM in May 2017 for salary augmentation. But then the Director of Finance and Accounts in JAM, Mufatau Bello, came out to say, well, we don't have the money. Bello claimed that the 113 million naira was neither requested nor received by the examination body. The Ministry of Finance was then called to appear before the Senate committee, but the Ministry of Finance has no idea where the money is either. According to the Ministry of Finance, JAM did not apply for the 113 million naira directly. Instead, the Ministry of Finance itself did it on behalf of JAM after they discovered a gap in JAM's recurrent expenditure. But the Ministry of Finance admitted that they never released the money to JAM. Instead, the money was reversed to IPPIS, which is a system that is under the Office of the Accountant General. However, the record from the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation did not show any 113 million naira reversal to the Federation account. So, where is this money? If you follow the logic so far, it will seem that IPPIS ate the money. Naturally, I went to Google and typed in IPPIS, and I clicked on the first link to ippis.gov.ng, a government website. And this is the warning error message I got. As you know, this kind of error message pops up on websites that are not protected with SSL or Secure Socket Layer Certificate. When a website doesn't have an SSL certificate, it means that the site is not encrypted. Guys, a website for a government agency that is responsible for government payroll is not secure. Guys, I was only joking when I said IPPIS ate the missing 130 million naira. But after seeing this, I think I might be onto something. Moving on to devastating news, last week Thursday, a lady named Hajia Selimat Suleiman was crushed to death in her car by a moving train along the Chikawuri axis in the Kubwa area in Abuja. The accident is said to have occurred when her car got stuck in the middle of the rail line, resulting in the train ramming into it. In a reaction to the passing of Hajia Selimat, the Nigerian Railway Corporation released a statement warning residents and road users to avoid illegal railway crossings. In the statement, the NLC notified the public about the 2 constructed overpasses at different locations within the Kubwa Abuja environs. These overpasses were made for ease and safety of crossing railway lines around the area. In reaction to the accident, the FCT police also said they will continue to repeat the existing safety tips to remind people not to cross at illegal railway crossings. But here's the thing. We know from centuries of human behavior that verbal warnings never work. Human movement is like water. We follow the path of least resistance. At the end of the day, when someone has to decide between going all the way around to an overpass just to get to their destination or following a straight line to get to the same destination, they are going to follow the straight line. The answer to preventing this from happening again is not more reminders and warnings. The answer is to put a physical barrier in place that prevents a person from crossing in the first place. In other news, a 16-year-old boy was arrested by the Yobe Police State Command for allegedly insulting the Yobe State Governor, Mai Mala Buni, on the internet. According to the boy's father, Garba Issa, the boy was picked up on December 11th in Nuguru and later transferred to the State Investigation Division of the Nigerian Police Force in Damaturu, where he was detained for 10 days. After 10 days, the governor ordered for his release and claimed that he was unaware of the arrest and detention. As you know, just last month, a university student from Jigawa State was allegedly kidnapped and charged to court for allegedly insulting the First Lady Aisha Buhari on his Twitter page. Back in November, Kano State Governor charged a pair of TikTokers to court for allegedly insulting him on TikTok. So, what are we doing now? Are we going to be arresting anyone who insults a politician? In that case, I'd like to submit this as Exhibit A.
This number 1 is assigned to Guinea. Number 2 is assigned to everybody. Number 3 is assigned to Ben Ayade. Number Guinea is assigned to Olodo. I
could see from your face before you got here how stupid you are. Don't ever talk to me like that. Who do you think you're talking to? Bankroll who?
Countrymen and women, I'm here to address you once again in the course of our nation history and to react specifically to Keyamo's myopic, porous, parochial, and intellectually stagnant interview on Channels TV. I mean, that is shameful, very, very embarrassing, and a disgrace to his children.
Why are we not arresting all of those people? Or is the rule only meant to be applied to the young and poor? And by the way, the youth are simply copying what they see the grown-ups around them doing. I rest my case. Moving on, last week, Doyin Okupe, who was the Director-General of Peter Obi's campaign council, resigned his position after a federal high court in Abuja convicted him of violating the Money Laundering Act. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking this must be related to fundraising for the Obi campaign. And we forgive you for thinking that, but you're wrong. According to Premium Times, this conviction was related to events that allegedly happened way back in 2012, and for which Okupe was first arrested and charged back in December 2018. The case has been dragging along since 2019, and it's only last week, 8 weeks before the election, that the court decided to convict him. This proves once again that in Nigeria, justice is actually not slow. Justice is swift when it becomes politically expedient. According to Mr. Okupe, he resigned from Obi's campaign council because he did not want his travails with the justice system to become a distraction from the Obi-Dati campaign. That's all on Tonight on Breaking. I'm John Iwodi. I tried to collect my PVC last week, but I was not successful. But I will not give up. Make time to collect your PVC. Stand in line all day if you must. Your vote is the only way to hold leaders accountable. Thank you, have a happy holidays, and I'll see you back here next year.